This should probably not be in the film at all, but I was just looking at the CD for this game, and it's a fighting game, so it's pretty aggressive, should we say, and the guy on the front just looks like he wants a cuddle. Look. I don't want to fight, I just want love. Welcome back, guys. I am Future Idiot, and welcome. Today I thought we would take a look at a PlayStation 1 game. Now, last week I did Bloodborne PS4, and thank you all for watching that. And if you make sure you like and subscribe to that, or this one, as it turns out to be. Yeah, as I said, today we're going to be looking at a PlayStation 1 game. And it's a fighting game, so everyone thinks Tekken. It's not Tekken. It's not Tekken. It's actually a game when I speak to people about it, they actually have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. They think I'm talking about maybe Soul Calibur or something like that. Not Soul Calibur. Soulblade. It came out on the PlayStation 1 in 1997, so I would have been 4. Bless, would have been just almost not a fetus anymore. And it's a fighting game made by Namco, so everyone thinks, oh, fighting game, PlayStation 1, Tekken. But no, not Tekken, not today. Maybe another time we'll take a look at Tekken, but for today we'll be taking a look at Soulblade for the PlayStation 1.
Right, Soulblade. Before we begin, we need to get one really big thing out of the way with first. This soundtrack is absolutely fucking amazing in every single way. The intro track is awesome, and it's fuck yeah. That's all I got. It's just basically fuck yeah. Check this shit out. Anyway, enough of that. Soulblade. PlayStation 1 came out of 1997 in Europe. I must have played it when I was like 4 or 5, so it was probably one of my first fighting games to get into, to be honest. You have your basic arcade modes and your time battle modes, and also you have 10 characters to choose from. In this playthrough I was using Hwang. Each battle you go through is set out in an arena with a edge that you can fall off, which is a really cool little dynamic that you can just force your opponent to the fuck out the end of the ring and knock them the fuck out. Aside from that, you can obviously KO them. Then underneath your health bar, you might also realise that there's actually another health bar. This indicates the strength left in your weapons. So if you're one of them players that likes to spam the absolute balls at the attack buttons and not let your opponent have any shots in at all, if they're blocking, it means slowly over time your weapon is going to decrease in strength, and it's slowly going to wear out and break. And if it breaks, you're basically fucked, because you can't get it back and you're basically fighting with your fists, which is not ideal. If you don't spam the buttons, and you'll be fine. You'll make your way through the game, fighting through each character's different background and theme song, which is actually really good. They're really, really varied. Everyone's got their own little fanfare at the end of if they beat you as well, which obviously you don't want to get beaten, but if they do beat you, they say some really, really bizarre stuff. Like this guy, I'm pretty sure he says bamboo.
Sorry, say again? Bamboo! Huh? Bamboo! What?
Some people fight for love, some people fight for money. The Rock fights with bamboo. Aside from that, you go through the rest of the game. Stages 1 to 7, honestly, piece of piss, you can get through them relatively quickly. I think when I did mine, I think I got from stage maybe 1 to 9 in 10 minutes. However, the last 2 fucking fights are horrible because your opponents have bullshit moves that are bullshit. That's what I got to say on it, really. But essentially, you will just die and die and die and die and die. Seriously, pick the game up for yourself. That's literally what's going to happen for about 3 years of your life, is just getting knocked the fuck out. But oh man, do you feel awesome knocking this guy out at the end of it. Now, there are a few downsides with this game. I mean, as I said earlier, I could get through the stages 1 to 10 in about 10 minutes. It's only the last 2 that took me any real amount of time, so it is quite a short game. There's only 11 characters, as I said, whereas obviously Tekken does have a lot more characters to go through. It doesn't quite look as polished and as good as Tekken. There's still the graphics and the textures aren't too bad. The voice acting and the end bits are okay, I guess. I don't speak Japanese, so I'd have no fucking idea. But obviously then you do have at the end of the game these little cutscenes that Tekken do explaining the character's story once they've got the Soul Blades, and see where they go from there. Hwang's, for example, is terrifying as shit, as I'll now leave you with the rest of this to shit yourselves with.
Mom. Leave me alone! And there you have it, folks. That was my review of Soulblade for the PlayStation 1. Do get it yourself because it is a really good game, I think anyway, and if you do play it you'll have nothing to talk about with your friends because no one knows what this fucking game is. Anyway, I had a really good time making this one, so make sure if you did like the video to like and subscribe because it helps me out a great deal, and also feel free to comment below anything you want me to cover in the future and I will sure be to get on that shit. Yeah. Anyway, have a great rest of your week and I'll see you next Wednesday. Later.
Transcending history and the world, a tale of soul and swords, eternally retold.